My dear child, take a deep breath. Be still for a moment. You didn't click on this message by chance. I brought you here on purpose. This moment is not random. It's a divine appointment. You may have been busy, tired, or even confused, but I stopped you because I have something special to give you. Yes, you. There is a gift I've been holding, and it's time you receive it. Comment below, God, I'm ready to receive my gift. Let your heart speak, and let your faith be seen. When you respond in faith, I respond with favor. I didn't walk you through storms just to leave you in the cold. I didn't let you feel empty just to forget to fill you again. I saw every quiet tear. I heard every hidden prayer. And today, I came with something sacred for you. Not a gift that fades, but one that will lift you, inside and out. So pause the worry, silence the noise. Because what I'm about to give has been waiting for this exact moment. Open your heart. The gift is ready. This gift has been prepared for years. My child, before you ever took your first breath, I had this moment already written into your story. I saw this very day, the exact second your heart would be ready to hear me. I didn't wait until now to think about you. I've always been thinking about you. This gift I've prepared didn't come quickly. It took time, because it carries deep meaning. It's not temporary. It doesn't wear out. It's not like anything you've received from this world. What I have for you is eternal, full of purpose, and created especially for you. While you were passing through the hard seasons, when life felt heavy and lonely, I was wrapping this gift in quiet places. Every time you cried, I added more comfort. Each time you got back up, I added more strength. When you kept going, even though it hurt, I wove more beauty into the gift. Nothing you went through was wasted. Nothing was forgotten. Even the dark chapters were shaping you to carry what I've been preparing. This gift couldn't come early. It had to arrive when your heart could carry it with wisdom, not worry, with trust, not fear. Because what I'm giving you now is sacred. It fits the version of you who has grown, stretched, and surrendered. It fits the soul that has stayed faithful through pain. You didn't miss it. You weren't left behind. You were being made ready for something greater than you imagined. You see, my timing is not slow, it is perfect. And my gifts don't come rushed, they come right on time. I told you in my word, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. This is your season. This is the time. Not next year, not another delay. Now. This is the beginning of what I promised. What you're about to receive will not only bless you, it will flow through you. You are about to step into what was already prepared, and your heart is finally ready to receive it. So walk into it with open hands. Because I'm not just giving you something new, I'm revealing what I've been saving for years, just for you. Why it took so long. My child, I know you've been asking questions in the quiet. You've been wondering when things will finally change. You've looked around and seen others step into their blessings, and you've whispered, God, what about me? I heard every word, even the ones you were too tired to say out loud. You didn't complain to get attention. You cried because your heart was worn out from waiting. You didn't lose hope. You were just carrying the weight of silence for too long. But I want you to understand something deep, something holy. When I prepare something valuable, I take my time. I do not give gifts to impress. I give them to transform. If I had given it to you too early, it would have confused you. You may have thought you got it by your own strength or believed it came from someone else's hands. But I didn't want you to question the source. I wanted you to recognize my fingerprint on it when it finally arrived. Some things are heavy with purpose. They cannot be delivered until your spirit is strong enough to carry the weight. The blessing I'm giving you isn't light. It has destiny in it. It carries impact. It touches generations. And that's why it couldn't be handed over during moments of immaturity or fear. You had to go through some stretching. You had to walk through some lonely days. You had to be emptied so I could fill you the right way. I know it felt unfair when others were moving forward. I know you thought I had skipped you, but what you didn't see was me shielding you, not from pain, but from premature possession. I wasn't punishing you by making you wait. I was protecting the purity of the promise. I was guarding what I placed inside of you, so nothing and no one could misuse it. You see, child, I don't work in minutes or months. I work in seasons and preparation. There were still lessons to learn. There were still habits to unlearn. There were still layers I needed to peel back to show you who you really are in me. I never stopped planning your future. I was just developing your character so the future wouldn't crush you. When something matters, you don't rush it. A tree that grows too fast falls with the first wind, but a tree that grows deep survives storms and keeps bearing fruit for years. You're that tree. You've been growing deep, and now you're strong enough to carry what's been waiting. This gift isn't late, it's perfectly timed. And you didn't earn it through performance. You received it through perseverance. You stood your ground. You kept believing. You walked through the fire and came out refined. Now, you're ready. Ready to see what I've been forming in the silence. Ready to hold what once felt far away. Ready to open the gift that needed time to mature, just like you did. And when you open it, you'll realize why it had to take this long. Because the delay was a setup for the divine. This gift isn't a thing, it's a transformation. My precious child. What I'm giving you today cannot be held in your hands. It won't show up in your mailbox, it won't have a price tag or come wrapped in ribbons. Because what I have for you is not a thing, it's a change. Not a change around you, a change inside you. You've been waiting for me to fix your situation, but I came to renew your spirit. You thought the gift would be money, a title, or a breakthrough that others could see. But my gift is deeper than that. It's not temporary, it won't fade or expire. It doesn't wear out with time. What I'm giving you is a transformation that lasts forever. I am changing the way you see yourself. I am healing the wounds you've tried to hide. I am rebuilding the parts of you that life tried to tear apart. This gift is not for show, it's for strength. You asked for a blessing, and I'm blessing you with clarity. You asked for something new, and I'm giving you a new way to think, feel, and live. I'm giving you peace, not the kind the world gives, but the kind that stays with you even when life is uncertain. I'm giving you joy, not the loud kind, but the steady kind that wakes you up with hope. I'm giving you courage not to fight others, but to face the fear inside yourself and walk in faith. This gift is about who you are becoming. You wanted me to change your situation, but I'm changing your soul. Because once your heart is healed, everything else begins to shift. You won't be the same after this. The thoughts that once defeated you will lose their power. The shame that once followed you will fall away. The fear that once held you back will break. This transformation won't just change one part of your life, it will touch everything. How you think, how you love, how you trust, how you pray. How you carry yourself in rooms that once made you shrink. You asked me to open a door, but I'm opening your eyes instead. Because when you see clearly, when you see like I see, you begin to live differently. You asked for someone to love you, but I'm teaching you how to recognize real love by first healing the parts of you that settled for less. You asked for success, but I'm showing you how valuable you already are, because success without purpose is empty. And you, my child, were never meant to live an empty life. This gift I'm giving you will show you how to breathe again, how to smile with sincerity, how to rest without guilt, how to trust me when things are still unfinished. You've been trying to fix the outside, but I'm fixing the inside. Because real change, lasting change, starts in the heart. So don't be disappointed that it didn't come in a box. Don't overlook the gift just because it didn't look like what you imagined. I'm not handing you something that can be taken away. I'm placing something within you that nothing and no one can steal. A new beginning, a renewed spirit, a deeper faith. That's the gift. And once it enters your life, everything around you will begin to align. Not because you forced it, but because you allowed me to transform you from the inside out. There is a key inside, my child. Inside the gift I've prepared for you, there is more than comfort, more than peace, more than answers. There is a key that unlocks places in your life you thought were closed forever. You've carried confusion. You've stood at doors that wouldn't open, praying, waiting, asking me to move. You've knocked and knocked, only to be met with silence. You began to wonder if you were doing something wrong. You even asked yourself if I had forgotten. But I want you to know, the door wasn't locked to punish you. It was locked to protect you until the right moment arrived. And now, that moment is here. The gift I'm giving you contains something that no one else could give, a spiritual key that fits doors you thought were permanently shut. This key will unlock the confidence you lost when people betrayed your trust. You started questioning your worth after they walked away. But I never walked away. I stayed. I stood by you when others turned their backs. And now I'm restoring the strength you forgot you had. This key will also unlock the purpose that was buried under disappointment. There were seasons where you felt like nothing you did mattered. You put in the work, you gave your heart, and still, things fell apart. So you stopped dreaming. You stopped expecting good things. But I never stopped working. I never stopped shaping the very purpose that pain tried to bury. And now, it's time for that purpose to rise again. This key will also open the place where your dreams were hidden. You told yourself it was too late, that you missed your moment, that the opportunity passed. But I say to you, nothing I've ordained for you can be taken from you. Not by time, not by people, not by failure. If I put it in your heart, I will bring it to life again. Dreams don't die when I'm the one who planted them. You've been walking in circles, trying to figure out how to move forward. You've tried to make things work in your own strength. You've knocked on doors that didn't belong to you. You've forced your way into places that only wore you out. But this time will be different. This time you won't have to push. You won't have to break the door down. You won't have to beg for access or explain why you deserve it. The door will open because I have the key, and I've placed that key in your hand. And this key, my child, is not made of metal. It's made of faith. When you walk in trust, when you step forward even when you can't see what's next, that's when the doors begin to swing wide. This key opens more than opportunities. It opens wisdom. It opens timing. It opens favor that no man can control or cancel. You've been praying for a way out, but I'm giving you a way in. In my word, I've already told you, I have set before you an open door which no one is able to shut. Revelation 3:8. No person can close what I've opened for you. No mistake you've made can cancel what I've set in motion. No fear can block what I've decided will be released. So now take the key, hold it with both hands, walk with boldness, move with confidence, speak with clarity. You don't need to ask for permission anymore. The door has already been unlocked. This is your moment. This is your open place, and I'm the one who opened it. Just for you, letting go to receive. My beloved child, before I place what I've prepared into your hands, I need you to take a moment and look at what you're still holding. Because your hands are not empty. They're holding memories that still hurt. They're holding fears you never told anyone about. They're carrying the weight of what people said about you and what you started to believe. You've come far, but some things are still clinging to you. Not because you want them, but because they've become familiar. But today, I want to set you free from what no longer serves you. Let go of the grudges. You don't need to carry the bitterness any longer. It's not protecting you, it's blocking you. I saw what they did. I know how deep the wound went. But forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's about releasing yourself from the prison of resentment. Let go of the guilt. You've punished yourself long enough. Yes, you've made mistakes. Yes, you've done things you regret. But I've already forgiven you. I don't need you to keep punishing yourself for what I've already covered with my mercy. Let go of the voices that told you you're not worthy. You've been replaying words that were never true. They called you weak. I call you chosen. They said you were nothing. I say you are mine. They tried to define you by your failures. I define you by your future. You cannot hold on to this gift if your hands are still full of the past. Letting go isn't weakness, it's trust. It means you believe I have something better ahead. It means you're ready to stop surviving and start receiving. I never asked you to pretend like it didn't hurt. I never told you to ignore what broke your heart. But I did promise that I would use it, that nothing you've walked through would be wasted. Those wounds, I used them to teach you compassion. That loss, I used it to clear the path I had prepared. The delays, they helped you slow down long enough to hear my voice again. Now it's time to release what was, so you can embrace what is. What's in my hand can't be received with clenched fists. You have to loosen your grip on what's been draining you. You have to stop trying to fix what was never meant to stay. I know it's hard. I know you're afraid that if you let go, you'll have nothing left. But child, when you let go, that's when I step in. That's when I replace your tears with peace, your fear with faith, your confusion with clarity. You've carried so much for so long. You've been strong, but now it's time to rest. This next chapter doesn't require your pain. It requires your openness. So I'm asking you today, will you release the weight so I can place wonder in your life? Will you let go of what you thought you needed so I can give you what you were truly made for? Let go. Not because you're giving up, but because you're giving it to me. And I never drop what you place in my hands. This gift will reveal who you really are. My precious child, you've allowed so many voices to shape how you see yourself. Voices that came from pain, from rejection, from failure, from comparison. You've looked in mirrors and believed lies. You've called yourself names I never gave you. You've measured your worth by what others had, what you lost, and how far you felt behind. But today, I am giving you something that will break that false image. This gift I'm placing in your spirit is not just a blessing, it's a revelation. A clear, undeniable awakening of who you really are to me. Not who life said you were. Not who people thought you'd become. Not who your broken moments convinced you to be. This gift is truth. And it will remind you of the beauty I placed in you long before the world tried to erase it. You are not behind. You're growing at my pace. You are not forgotten. You're being prepared in secret. You are not broken. You've been built through the fire. You are becoming who I always designed you to be. You've tried to blend in to avoid standing out. You've silenced your own voice just to keep others comfortable. You've dimmed your light to avoid attention and watered down your dreams because you didn't want to hope too hard and be hurt again. But I never made you to be invisible. You were born to reflect my glory. You were created to rise, not shrink. You were formed to carry greatness, not ego, but purpose. And now, this gift will begin to strip away every label that was never yours. It will pull off every lie that wrapped around your identity like chains. It will cancel every curse spoken over your potential. I didn't bring you this far to let you live confused. I didn't allow the stretching just for you to stay small. I let you walk through those hard places so you could see how strong I've made you. You will not walk with your head down anymore. You will not apologize for being different. You will no longer look for approval from those who cannot see your value. Because I see it. I placed it there. This gift is going to restore the vision you had when you were younger, before life wore you down. It will restore the wonder you felt before disappointment taught you to settle. It will remind you of the voice you silenced to survive. And now, I'm asking you to let it speak again. You are not a mistake. You are not late. You are not too much or not enough. You are exactly who I made you to be. In my image, with my breath in your lungs and my spirit working through you. So don't shrink anymore. Don't play small. Don't run from the light I placed in you. This gift will lift the veil from your eyes. You'll no longer define yourself by your lowest moment. You'll define yourself by my promise. And my promise says, you are chosen, you are holy, you are royalty in my kingdom. You are rising, not because you're perfect, but because you're mine. This is who you've always been. Now it's time to believe it. The door is open. Step into it. My child, the time of waiting has come to an end. The gift I've prepared for you, the one I wrapped with my care, the one I stored in a season only I could ordain, it's no longer hidden. The covering is being removed. The seal is broken. The waiting room is behind you. You're standing in front of the open door. This is not just a moment. This is a shift. What you've been praying about, crying over, and hoping for is no longer far away. It's not a dream floating in the distance. It's not a possibility hanging by a thread. It is now moving toward you through my plan, not through a person. Through my purpose, not through performance. I'm not waiting on anyone else to approve you. I'm not asking for permission to bless you. I'm simply asking for your faith to follow. Don't question whether you're ready. Don't second guess if this is real. Don't look back trying to decide if you deserve it. Just move forward. Move in faith. Move in trust. Take the first step, even if it's shaky. Take the next breath, even if your heart is racing. Walk into this new place with your eyes on me. Step with expectation. Expect me to show up. Expect me to go before you. Expect me to provide exactly what you need when you need it. Step with boldness, not because you know every detail, but because you know my voice. Not because you feel strong, but because you are covered by my strength. Step with praise. Praise me before the breakthrough fully unfolds. Praise me even if the answer looks different than you expected. Praise me because I never fail and I never waste a step. Child, when you open this gift, it won't just touch your life, it will touch everyone connected to you. This isn't a blessing for a moment. It's a shift for generations. Your obedience today creates opportunities for others tomorrow. Your yes now builds a bridge for those who come after you. What I release into your life today will echo through your family, your future, and your legacy. So don't stand at the door wondering what's on the other side. It's time to walk through it. This door is for you. It was always meant for you. And now it's open. You have permission to receive. My child, now is the time. This moment, this very breath, it is holy. Not because everything is perfect around you, but because something powerful is happening inside you. I am handing you something that no one else can give. Not because you performed well, not because you checked every box, but because I am your father, I am your shepherd, I am your source, and I love you. You don't have to earn what I already prepared. You don't have to chase what I've already placed within reach. You don't need to be perfect to receive what's been promised. This gift is a release from guilt, a release from fear, a release from trying to carry life all on your own. Let go of the need to figure it all out. Let go of the pressure to be more than human. Let go of the lie that says you're not enough. Because I see you. I see your silent prayers. I see your quiet strength. I see the way you kept moving forward even when it felt like no one noticed. But I noticed. I've known you from the beginning. I've watched over you when you thought no one was listening. I've caught every tear, heard every word, felt every ache in your soul. And now I speak to you. You are seen, you are fully known, you are deeply loved, and you are chosen. This is your moment of receiving. I'm not just offering you a gift, I'm giving you permission to open it, permission to heal, permission to be whole, permission to breathe again, permission to believe again, permission to hope without fear of disappointment. You are not asking too much, you are not dreaming too big. You are simply stepping into what I always intended for you to have. So don't hold back. Don't second guess. Don't shrink in doubt. Lift your hands, lift your heart, and with full faith say it aloud right now. God, I receive it, because I've already given it. Now it's time for you to accept it. Father, thank you for your faithfulness, for the soul watching this right now, who waited, who wept, who wondered if you were still near. Remind them that you've never left. Thank you for the gift you've prepared, for the transformation, the key, the healing, and the clarity. Let them walk away from this message with a lighter heart, a stronger faith, and a deeper trust. Wrap them in your peace. Surround them with your love, and confirm through every step they take this week that the gift has been opened. In Jesus' name, amen.